The mission of the Viewfinder Project is to use photography and media to help people of all ages see life differently. And that comes from the idea that we have a decision, we have the choice rather, to decide how we want to look at the world around us. And so I'm trying to challenge people to see life differently and use creativity to change your perspective and look in a new way.
Took a picture of the clouds too. I think they're pretty.
As I was looking for it, I was like, gosh, this kind of looks like a frog. And, you know, you can kind of create characters out of the clouds.
Oh, man, this kind of looks like whiskers and a nose.
Oh, yeah. I chose tweens to begin with because of where they are developmentally. They're not just children anymore, and they're not quite teenagers. They may sleep with their favorite teddy bear still, but they also are trying to be cool, and they're looking toward the teenagers for cues on how to behave and who to be and, you know, how they should dress. And so they're in this awkward stage. And the idea is that if I can reach these kids at this age with this idea of you define for yourself what's beautiful, you define for yourself what's good, you make decisions on how you're going to behave, and then they can take that with them into high school and into adulthood.
I think it's fun that I get to take pictures because I get to look at things from a different point of view. It's actually really fun, funner than I thought it was going to be. When you take a picture, you get to see more than you could without the picture.
The camera has a unique ability to show people, this is how I look at the world.
I want to gain, I kind of call it beauty eyes, being able to see things for what they are, not for what people tell you they are, and also seeing things with more detail and knowing that it may have taken more time just to do that. I just want my eyes to see good things.
I've done this project with high schoolers and they just embraced it. They go out and they are looking for the photos. So while I'm starting with tweens, with 8 to 13-year-olds, it certainly is not limited to that age group. And the hope is that eventually this project will be ageless. What shapes you? What kind of influences help create who you are and how you behave and what you believe? What creates the foundation on which you stand? How can this age group be content producers? Rather than responding to the media and all the messages coming from the media, how can they be producers of the content going out and being proactive?
When I first started, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be stupid. I don't want to do this. Who signed me up for this? But then after the first week and stuff, I was like, I think I like this, yeah. It's pretty fun, yeah. I'll keep doing it. We doing it next year, we do it the year after. I've been looking at stuff a lot more differently.
One of the things I like about this lesson is that you have to write down what you took a photo of and why you took a photo of it. And Donald, for the subject, wrote food for this, and I really liked that. I really liked, because it's corn. They're corn husks. And I loved that. I thought you were seeing beyond just the actual object of this plant, you were seeing that it was actually food and the beauty found in that. I think it's important to show the kids' work so that they have a sense of pride in their own work. I think that's probably the most important thing.
Being able to see my pictures up, that seems really cool to me. That other people are going to get to see what we worked really hard on and see that hard work pays off.
It's a way for me to say to them, I do think what you're producing is important. I do think it's good. We believe in you. And here's a whole exhibition dedicated to you just to try to show that to you. I think there's lots of reasons people could be excited about this program, and I think the primary reason is not the photography, but it's the idea that these kids are going to walk away knowing that they have the ability to change and make change, that the changes within themselves, and that will bleed out into their families, into their friends, and into their communities.